Hey guys, I am Adam. Welcome to the Vintage Sanctuary. Yes, coming at you back in my closet. But hey, the climate is pretty great here. Not too hot, not too cold. It's not raining or snowing. Yeah, not too much sun. Actually, no sun, no windows. So it's a great place to do a video, I think, during the day. I mean, I'm not trying to do some sort of professional approach. As you can tell, you might be floored by my approach. I know I am. Oh, that was bad. Anyway, did I mention that I got a new card of Super Chief, and I am super stoked. So I would like to show you that card. But first, I did a video recently on great smiles on vintage baseball cards. And as a result of that, the Cincinnati Kid has blessed me with a card he has sent my way. Now, I have not looked at it yet. I cut the end off the package, but have not opened it up. I think it's a card with a great smile. So let me turn this camera around. We'll see what the Cincinnati Kid sent our way. And then we'll move on to Super Chief. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so pulling out of the package here, I see there's a card and a note. So let's do the note first. And it says, Adam, I really enjoyed getting this lovely 1969 Ernie Banks together for you. Oh, wow. I was slightly embarrassed that I just assumed a Banks card was already in your collection. Oh, no need to be embarrassed. I did have one that I believe I gave away or sold. Yeah, no worries. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this card, and it has been a pleasure getting to know you better. Take care, my collecting brother, Topher the Cincinnati Kid. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Topher. I am super stoked. Let me see if I can... Now, I have some scissors here, which I will use very carefully. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, ha ha ha. This is the... Let me see if I can get it out of here. People are doing these Mag Pros. Can you believe it? This is my first ever Mag Pro. 1969 Topps Ernie Banks. Wow. This card is really sharp. And let's look at the back. To Adam from Topher Cincinnati Kid. Oh, this is sweet. So personalized. This is really, really nice. And hey, is that a great smile? I mean, that, my friends, is an exceptional smile. And I do know, you know what? Whoever collects Ernie Banks, I tell you what, they've got a fantastic smile collection. Just Ernie Banks alone will give you one of the best smile collections ever. So Topher, I am, I'm honored. Thank you so much. That is a really sweet gift. And I love how you put it in that custom Mag Pro so that I can, think of you when I look at it. This is a great card. Absolutely love it. Awesome. Well, sweet. How do we top that? Well, we don't, but we move on. And we are now going to talk about Super Chief. Now, I'll show all the cards I have of him already, and then we will close with my new pickup. So, starting with the oldest that I have, the 49 Bowman Allie Reynolds in a 6. And wow. I mean, come on, man. Is that sweet or what? Is that sweet or what? I mean, to me, to each their own, but to me, it's like, no need to pay more. I don't remember how much I paid. I think I got a pretty good deal, but no need to pay more. I mean, that is about as nice as it gets. Now, by the way, I recently picked up his rookie card, 48 Bowman, but it had some paper loss on his face, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to do. So I'm going to end up, I didn't pay much for it. It was pretty inexpensive for sure, fortunately. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to move that on at some point. So we start with the 49. My basic philosophy is if I don't get stoked looking at the card, it doesn't matter what card it is, I'm going to move it. And, and then maybe I'll be blessed with a copy that I like later on. Now that copy, that replacement copy, maybe somebody else would like the card that I moved to get the replacement copy. Maybe they'd like the card I had the first time better. But of course, for each of us, it's our own unique collection, so we've got to be happy with the cards. And I can tell you, I absolutely love that 49 Bowman. Before we move on, though, let me say a couple things about Super Chief. 6-time All-Star, 6-time NBA champion, and in 1951, he won the Hickok belt as the top American professional athlete of the year. And this dude was truly amazing. One vote away from the Hall of Fame. They honored him by calling him Chief, but as if that was not enough, he also went by Super Chief. All right, moving on. Are you ready? I mean, this card is insane. The 50 Bowman. There's something, that subtle kind of lavender in the background, and then his complexion. You have kind of that, you can just see the crisscrosses of the fence in the background, the centering on this one. I really love the look of this card. I think this is just absolutely stunning. So there we have it. His first color card, the 49 Bowman, that I'm aware of. First Bowman color card anyway. And then his 1950 Bowman. As I had mentioned at some point, we'll probably add his rookie card, but I'll wait until the right one comes along at the right time. We now move on. How about this? First Topps card, the 51 Topps Redback in a 4.5. These 51 Topps are interesting. The way that the one card came apart from the other card and the way they were attached makes me sometimes wonder about the grading. It almost seems kind of quasi-random. I mean, I'm sure, that an 8 will generally be nicer than a 4, but it does kind of seem almost sort of random on these because of the way that one card was attached to the other and they had to kind of be pulled apart. I'm not sure exactly how you tell a 6 from a 5 from a 7 from a 4 when you're dealing with those sorts of issues that have to do with, how the cards were detached from one another. But anyway, to me, that's a glorious copy. I absolutely love it. And so now, where do we go from here? Well, we go to 1952. The Allie Reynolds back black. And I tell you what, if there ever was a Forever 4, this is it. I mean, look at this. Look at this beauty. I mean, is that a Forever 4 or what? I call a Forever 4. I mean, I also like to call these 10 4s. Like it got a 4, PSA called it a 4. I'm calling it a 10. Why? Looks like a 10 to me. I don't think a 10 would, how much more visual appeal would a 10 have? In my humble opinion, or at least to me, very little. Like, I don't think a 10 would look that much better than this. I mean, maybe it would be slightly better centered. Maybe. Probably. But I mean, this is vibrant, fresh, clean, sharp. It's not perfect, but I will call it a Forever 4. And I got it at a tiny fraction of the price of a 10. If there even is a 10 of this card, I don't know. I guess we could look it up. So that is his glorious 52 Topps. And now I do not have his 53 Topps or his 53 Bowman. Oh, the 53 Bowman Allie Reynolds. Well, I do. Actually, I do have the 53 Bowman given to me by Scott, Reindeer Studios, at the National. So super stoked to have that. But I'm looking to get a graded copy as well. So I have not picked that up yet. But I do have his 54 Bowman in an excellent mint 6. Check this out. The sharpness, the centering. It's like they put his name on a sticky note down there. The sticky note 54 Bowman set. I'd like to read the back here because I just love the write-up on the back of this card, and I think it gives us a sense of, who we're dealing with here. The Chief. Sorry, they put the baggie on the back, so a little harder with the glare. But anyway, the Chief is probably the calmest and surest pitcher in baseball. He's got a tremendous competitive spirit and will start one day and relieve the next. I mean, that was part of the thing, is how he could start and relieve if he's needed. He's part Creek Indian and was voted the Indian of the Year and received his award at ceremonies at Anadarko, Oklahoma. Allie contributed 2 no-hitters to the records in 1951. In 1952, he won 20 games for the first time in his career. I have heard the Yankees weren't too keen on having their pitchers win 20 games because management did not want to pay them so much. I'm not sure if that's 100% true, but, you guys can let me know in the comments if you've got some additional information about that. So there we have it. I mean, that's a sensational 6, Gem Mint 6. I got one more before we get to the newbie. For anybody who likes to watch TV, you're going to love this. And I tell you what, I got this for a great price too. This card is insane. I mean, look at that. Wood grain glory. Do you like centering? Check. Do you like the wood grain, to be non-chippy? I mean, wow. I mean, this card has it all. And to top it off, I believe I got it for, for a 6 even, for a relatively low price. Like there's certain cards that not too many people are after. Maybe. I don't know how many people are after this one, but man, I just felt like I had just won the lottery picking this beauty up. I mean, is that stunning or what? Now, technically, he was retired. He retired right before the 55 season. However, this will then show his complete stats, so to speak, or his stat totals for his career. So I think that's really cool. And it's got him in the Yankee uniform there. And this dude could intimidate. All right. So what am I going to do with this one? Well, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of put it over here, sort of like this maybe. Maybe I can squeeze it in there. There we go. That's pretty good. All right. Let me get a drink. And here comes my new Allie Reynolds card. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and move these because I'm going to end up displaying 3 cards in a minute here. So I guess I'll move this up for a moment. There we go. So you can check that beauty out. I can tell you, I've looked at this. I've wanted this card for a long time. Registration was the biggest issue. I just couldn't find one that had, the registration that I wanted. And this one, the registration is just spot on. And of course, I wanted it to be nice overall. And of course, I wasn't looking to pay like $100 or $150 or $200. I mean, I don't know, for the right one, maybe I'd pay $100. But, I was looking not to pay too much. I know it's a lot to ask. Well, finally, the stars aligned. It all came together. The 51 Bowman, Allie Reynolds. I've covered up the grade in a move like the high pop professor, although he does it, with the, in a more classy way. I've just got this sticky note kind of waving at you up here. Check this out, the 51 Bowman. I mean, finding registration like this on the 51 Bowman Allie Reynolds is not easy. And do you like sharp? Do you like vibrant colors? Do you like centered? Well, this one has it all. I mean, this is so sweet. So incredibly sweet. Let me bring this up here. So what grade are we talking about here? Is this a sensational 6? Maybe a sensational 7, an elite 8? How about a sensational, or how about a fabulous 5? How about a forever 4? How about a tremendous 3? This bad boy is a Gem Mint 2.5. It's a Gem Mint 2.5. Look at that. Wow. Wow. By the way, no crinkles, no wrinkles. I mean, this is amazing. Okay, so why did it get a 2.5? Well, on the back, let's check it out. There's not even any tape on here. It's just, I guess, residue from the tape or some toning from tape of a bygone era. I mean, that's it. That is it that I can see. And you know what? That doesn't bother me a bit. In fact, I think it kind of looks sort of cool. I mean, if there were just this gnarly tape, all over the place, yeah, I wouldn't be so stoked personally. But like, it's just a little bit of, toning or residue from tape that was once there. Or maybe the card below it was taped and this was sitting on it. I don't know. I mean, on the back, that bothers me not one iota. The front of this is just outrageously nice. All right, now I've got a completion to share with you. I mean, a completion of sorts, depending on how you define completion. We know the big three pitchers of the Yankees that dominated from 1949 through 1953 and had so much to do with those 5 consecutive championships. Well, this completes their 51 Bowman. So let's bring up Eddie Lopat. This card is so nice. The registration is so nice. A gift from Matt and Ty from The Card Story. So thank you so much. I think this was in James' Elite Hunters collection at one point, too, that he sold to them. Maybe, if I've got that right. And a fairly recent pickup. 51 Bowman as well. Vic Raschi. These are tough with nice registration. This one is, centered well, nice registration. Yeah, a little corner wear, but, not too bad. Didn't pay too much. So let's put these together. What do you think? How sweet is that? The big three. I've got the big three. I've shown, their 1950 cards. 1950 Bowman. But now I've completed the 1951 Bowman big three. 1949... the 50 Bowman Eddie Lopat is his rookie. Same with the 50 Bowman Vic Raschi. So Allie Reynolds has a. I'm sorry. I'm getting all messed up. I have their 49 Bowmans. Okay. I have the big three in the 49 Bowman. I have the big three in the 50 Bowman. 48 Bowman, it's only Allie Reynolds because 49 Bowman is the rookie card for Eddie Lopat and Vic Raschi. However, I now have the big three in 51 Bowman. Now, 52 Bowman, I don't think there's an Allie Reynolds, so, I could just get 2/3 of the three, but check it out, the big three from 1951. How sweet is that? So I'm super stoked to have this new card, and also super stoked. Thank you so much, Topher. Wow. That is so beautiful. That is such a smile. And what a thoughtful gift to Adam from TCK. What a thoughtful gift. So thank you so much, my hobby brother. Let me turn this camera around. So thank you, everyone, for sharing in my joy. I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary. Take care, my collecting brothers and sisters.